What's up, gang, and welcome to part 2 of modifying Boba Fett's throne room using 2 copies of Boba Fett's throne room. Now, we've already tackled the 2 side builds of the cantina and the tower. The cantina we made much bigger and a little more expandable to make it easier for play. Added an extra booth on the inside for some more minifigures and just a little bit more detail all around. The tower itself got much taller, with the door and the staircase at the bottom getting much wider and a more accurate look to the actual door in universe. And the overall look and structure hasn't really changed from what an actual tower would look like from Lego if it were this size. But this video isn't about the 2 side builds, this is about the main throne room area. So modifying this main throne room area, like I said in my first video, I was really happy with this area. There wasn't really a whole lot that I wanted to change. The main pieces that I was left with was a whole lot of these sloping bricks right here. I had tons of these and these light tan sloping bricks left over. But I wasn't necessarily complaining because, like many other people in the community, I used those bricks to raise the height of this back wall by one of the large sloping bricks. I believe one of these is 3 bricks high. Like many other people in the community, I felt it was a little too short and it also made it a little too tight on the interior. Along with increasing the height, I went ahead and pushed it to the edge of the platform as far as I could. I wanted to maximize the interior space as much as possible. With increasing the height of the back wall and a little bit of the roof, it meant I had to increase the height of the main throne room area and the main roof area. And I was more than happy to do that because that was actually one of the mods that I wanted to do. Like I said before, the interior was a little tight on this set. It was a little hard to get your hand in the back there. Now I can reach my hand all the way back, all the way behind the grill, and even fiddle with minifigures if they were standing back there. Now we have more than enough finger room and a little bit more interior space on the inside. And many of you guys will notice I didn't go for the accurate roof look. Though I do like how the palace looks in universe, I was very happy with this roof on the set. As well as I only had 2 of these sloping pieces left over because I used 2 of them on this watchtower to get this nice watchtower look. Only having 2 on the set meant that I could only have that look from one side, and I just don't think that really would have looked proper. If I had that dome on the top, I wanted it to be a whole dome going all the way around, not just half on one side. So I went ahead and skipped out on that, but overall I'm still really happy with what I did to the roof. I pretty much kept the same style going and pretty much copied what was on the original set on this layer up top to increase it. And then I used some nice sloping and curved bits on the front to hide some ugly looking bits, some pieces that I just had to use because I was running out of other ones. But I'm really happy with what I've done to the roof. I still think it looks amazing. And one thing that I did add was an extra lock at the top. On the original set, this set only locks down here in this little corner. And when you connect that corner, this roof piece can actually sag a little bit. But that was really annoying to me, so I went ahead and tried to disguise a little bit of a clip bit up there. I hope it's hidden well enough. I don't think it takes away from the look too much, and it adds the little extra strength connection that I needed in there. But I'm really happy with how the exterior turned out, especially this back wall area. I think this looks much more displayable now. Not to say that the original set didn't, but I just prefer what I've done here. But with going over the exterior, we can now go ahead and get onto the inside. So you can see we do have plenty of space for figures, and we actually have plenty of unused space behind the grill back there. The first thing we'll go over though is this little throne area. And that's because it actually hasn't changed much. It's pretty much unchanged. I believe I just added a few extra studs to the canisters that are sitting around. Other than that, this throne should be default from the original set. I thought it looked really amazing, and I actually have bag 6 sealed from my second copy, just in case I want to sell the little throne area by itself. But underneath the throne area, we kept the little bits of treasures that are under there. I had no reason to really change that or remove that, so I went ahead and kept it under there. And behind it, you can see that I've changed up the grill area a little bit. With buying 2 copies of this set, I had 2 extra little chicken wings, so I went ahead and expanded the grill a little bit to accommodate more little chicken wings. And as well, I added a few little control panels on that front side to help control temperature, cooking, and all that. It still does have that rotating ability, so you can still rotate it and make sure all sides get cooked evenly. But then in order to get to the back side, we can open up that rear wall. I didn't want to remove that feature. I really liked it. It is just a little stubborn. I don't know if it's just my set, but this connection at the bottom is always a little bit stiff. Here you can get a better look at how we increased the height of the roof and what bricks we used. But down here, not much has changed. I have a few smooth tiles on these edges here, and that's because this box of bones and this little table full of cups actually overhang between the sections. So I needed one side to be studded to hold the cups and the bones, and then the other side to be smooth so it could smoothly glide over when the 2 sides connect. But then just next to the bones and the cups on either side, I add a little bit of piping detail. That actually is structural integrity to hold up some of these sloping bricks here, but I disguise it as what looks like some pipes. And then this grill area, I just added a few extra cups, a few extra of these little fire extinguisher heads as some extra piping details. And then right here, we just have a small little dispenser where you can go and fill up your drink. And then just in case this keg gets empty, we have another sealed one sitting on the floor ready to be refilled when this one runs dry. And then in the back area there, I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a larger grill or some large oven area, but I just left the pots and pans and added the fire extinguisher heads, of course, as some details with some cups as well. But I was really happy with all the details and the bits that came on the original set, and I just wanted to increase the play space that I had. So I think I accomplished that well, as well as adding a little bit of detail on this right side here. And it all connects just as normal, and we have that extra connection at the top to make it extra secure, and so there's no sagging in between the two sections. Though I didn't build and add too many new details, I was really happy with the detail that was already on the set, so it wasn't really in the mod checklist to want to change anything. I just wanted to increase the amount of space that I had to play with what was already existing. But now we can go ahead and slide the throne back in. And here you can see a full complete look full of minifigures. And I'm really happy with what I changed here. Overall, the mods that I did to this main area was pretty much just an expansion of what was already existing. Just making it taller, wider, and bigger, so I had more finger space and more play space in there to use my figures. Here's what all the mods and all the expansions look like connected together in the big diorama display. I think it looks really good, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. I'm unsure how soon that will be coming. It is on the docket, but my tutorials do require me to pretty much tear down what I've built, and I don't have an extra copy or a render of it on my computer or anything. All my alternate builds are just built in hand by memory. I just do what I'm doing. I have all my pieces laid out in front of me, and then I have a finished product. So it's not really built in an instructionary way. So I hope that doesn't disappoint too many people. I am still trying to figure out tutorials and trying to figure out an easier way to make them for you guys, because I know you guys want them. So I will work on making those tutorials and see how fast I can crank them out for you guys. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this mod showcase. And if you guys want to make these mods for yourself, please take as much inspiration from this video as you can. Pause it when you need to. Try and get as many still shots of this as you can and expand it how you please. I love it when you guys tell me that you made some mods or an alternate build that I did, and this set would be no different. I would be incredibly happy if you guys started modifying this yourself. So I know I don't have a tutorial out yet. Go ahead and do what you can. Take as much inspiration as you can and get to modding your throne room area. I hope you guys did enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on any mod and alternate build videos that I post in the future. I do have plenty of videos planned right now, and I'm super excited to show you guys some of them. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and go ahead and tell me in the comments below any suggestions for any mods or alternate builds that you guys want me to do. I always love hearing your ideas and taking inspiration from you guys in the comments, so go ahead and drop them down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace, fellas.